For more, we say hello to CBS Sports Cowboys reporter Garrett Podell joining us after the action. Garrett, Joe Milton is obviously the name top of mind right now, what he failed to accomplish in the first half and maybe what he found in the second. What was the big takeaway from Milton's day?
It's a great question, Joe. And I talked to the Joe Milton here on the ground, and he said, I'd grade myself a D. I mean, the big takeaway for him was he needs to be better with his eyes. He took that opening drive stack for safety, and he told me he didn't even see the cornerback blitz coming from Baltimore. He said he knew he had Jonathan Mingo to the left on a hot route, but simply that he got too focused on Mingo and did not look for the receiver. So he took full accountability for that, did not blame the offensive line. He said, I just didn't see him. And then on the interception, the deep ball to the end zone, he said he saw his target downfield, but safety was there. He thought he could squeeze it in, just couldn't really do it and get away with that ball. And, you know, it's a work in progress. Brian Schottenheimer also said, look, we're not pressing the panic button. We're pressing the work button. So everyone in Dallas is viewing Joe Milton as a work in progress. So one more preseason game left. As somebody who only had played one career game entering this preseason, it was week 18 against the Bills last year and did pretty well, but definitely much to work on and continue to mold with Joe Milton. Coach
Schottenheimer's post-game stuff, obviously in mid-season form if he's dusting that sort of stuff off. As for Milton, too much trust in the arm, not enough trust in the eyes. Certainly points to clean up here if he's going to cement himself in that two role behind Dak. Take me to the positive front here. What did Coach Schottenheimer have to say after this one? Maybe a player he highlighted in which the play he loved.
Well, I'm going to take you inside the locker room to a play that Tyler Booker loved, the 12th overall pick from the 2025 NFL draft. He said the one play that Milton really did thrive, the 49-yard bomb down the right sideline to Jonathan Mingo early in the third quarter, Tyler Booker felt that was his best play of the night because he said Baltimore came with sort of a stunt twist look, and he said, I'd seen that on film, and he felt he blocked that up perfectly, and he said that's kind of a play that he's going to take with him from this game to really remind himself, yeah, I can play in the NFL because of the way he was able to give Milton a clean pocket to deliver that 49-yard strike. And then cornerback Andrew Booth, he's a veteran. He was a 2022 second-round pick of the Vikings a few years back. He was traded to Dallas a couple off seasons ago, but he had the 40-yard pick six. That was the only touchdown that Dallas had tonight. And he did a little Deion Sanders imitation on his way to the end zone, doing the high step. And he said that was very intentional, as was baiting Cooper Rush, his former teammate, Dallas's longtime backup last year, said, watched Rush's eyes the whole time. And he didn't want to commit pass interference, kind of had his hands back like this. So he tipped the ball up, grabbed it, did a little Deion high step into the end zone. So that was certainly a play of the night for Booth, and a big play in this kind of position battle because Trayvon Diggs still nursing the knee injury. He had an offseason procedure in January, and Chabon Revel, the third-round rookie pick out of Eastern Carolina, he's still working his way back from a torn ACL he suffered last fall. So Booth making a play like that could maybe go a long way in terms of early season play time with both of those guys I just mentioned, still working their way back from knee injuries.
Yeah, it's that time of year. You coach on the good stuff. You take a look at the bad stuff. You try and coach on that as well. But anytime you can get a foundational piece or a foundational play, you move forward with that. You know I get you on our air, Garrett. I got to pick your brain. No news is not always good news. We're looking for some news. What did you maybe observe in the lack of interaction between Micah Parsons and the powers that be there in Dallas?
It's a phenomenal question. I get here hours before the game watching warm-up. Micah Parsons was on the field during warm-ups in, street clothes. Jerry and Stephen Jones are probably, I don't know, a foot or two to Micah's left. And he walks off the sideline onto the field toward where the Cowboys are stretching and going through warm-up drills. Micah walks right past them. No one turned their head. Jerry and Steven, they didn't turn their head and look, there's Micah. Micah didn't do this. Oh, there's Jerry and Steven. Nope. Micah, Jerry and Steven, two ships passing the night. We still don't have much communication between either side as week one, September 4th against the Philadelphia Eagles, getting closer and closer, and we're still in the exact same spot here, Joe. We're playing the waiting game.
I'd say get them in the same room, but it sounds like they are, in fact, in the same room, but contact still yet to be made. We're always lucky to be in contact with Garrett Podell. We appreciate the insight as always, Garrett.
Thanks for having me.
All right, a look here at the longest active NFC title game droughts. The Cowboys haven't been to one since 1995. Long gone are the days of Cowboy domination. Trying to get back to a place like this, but it's going to take all pieces rowing in one direction.